This is real bad spot. He's got a hair coming out. He's got it. He's business nasty right here. Oh, look at this. He's got it.
This one should be easier to break. Why not? 3, 2, 1. Gotcha! Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel, Franz! So today, we're gonna meal prep. This is our first time we've ever meal prepped before, so we're gonna learn some new things and we're gonna learn what not to do after we do the whole experience. We want to start off over there of what we have.
Over here we got 14 Tupelo lions, so pretty much one a day for us. 7 for me, 7 for David. And we got 14 salmon. We also got 14 chicken breasts. So we're gonna have at least one of these per day.
And then we also got 42 eggs, cut that in half, that's 21. So 3 times 7 is 21, so we're gonna have 3 eggs per day each. We're gonna also boil these eggs so we can just throw them into our storage containers, which a friend told me about. You can get 25 containers at Costco for about a little over $8. So I thought that was a great deal, and that definitely sealed the deal for me to want to actually start the meal prep, because I always had a hard time finding these things.
Also we got sweet potatoes over here, so 14 for each of us.
Yeah, these ones are gonna be filling, so I'm probably gonna get sick of these things after the week of eating them.
So we're gonna have 2 of these a day, so I don't think it should be that hard, maybe.
And then we also got 6 avocados, so I have to eat 3 of these. I'll probably cut them into like fourths and split them up into the containers.
We can also make these, throw them in a smoothie too if you need to.
But we're gonna be putting them in our storage containers.
Yeah,
so.
true.
And then we got a couple options of spaghetti. We got the veggie kind, and then over there on Steven's side we got the whole grain. So we're gonna be making at least one of each. And then if we need more food, we'll add more. We got
veggies over here. We got pea pods.
Don't cut me off.
I just did. We also got asparagus.
As far as asparagus
goes, 1 bag
goes,
for me, 1 bag for David. That's whoever cut me off.
As far as asparagus goes, these ones are really big and they look really good. So I'm excited to eat these. I'm gonna say there's about 30 to 20 of them in here, so we'll be splitting them up into our meals. And over here we got vegetable stir fry. This will be interesting. We'll probably cook it up and then evenly distribute it into some of the meals. And then behind it we got the jasmine rice. Obviously we're not going to make the whole bag, but we're going to probably
make enough for the meals, so we got at least one, probably a cup of serving, a cup for each meal.
Well, I was just gonna say
half a cup probably.
1 serving per meal, I'd say. So
We'll probably do half a cup or a cup.
the meals that have the spaghetti, I probably won't have the rice. So there's that.
This food, we usually do eat all this food, so that's not gonna. The food's not gonna change. It's just the consistency of eating it. So we're probably gonna be eating a lot more of it. Because I feel like there's times where we get lazy, we go weeks without even eating one of these. So
Yeah,
if we can stay consistent with eating one of these a day, I feel like that's gonna help us in our physique wise and just
getting some mass too.
Yeah.
Anyways, we cook this stuff on a daily basis, so we're constantly doing dishes. So I'm really excited just to try cooking it all in one day and having enough food that's ready to eat during the week. So we won't really have much dishes to worry about. This is going to take some time because we only got 1 oven, and basically we're going to have to throw in most of the stuff into the oven, the eggs and the noodles and the rice and the beef. We don't have to, but pretty much everything else, like the asparagus.
That's everything, right?
Yeah, that's about everything. So
we're gonna throw these in the oven and start cooking.
We're gonna see how this goes. We're gonna kind of show you on little parts of us cooking this stuff, how we're gonna be cooking it, so you have an idea how it looks like, just in case you want to try it for yourself. For the first meal that we're going to be cooking is going to be the chicken breast. We bought these little pans at Costco as well, and I'm going to be probably trying to fit 7 in each, so I can fit 2 in the oven. And that's going to be the first meal we're going to be cooking. I got some gloves because it's a lot of chicken liquids coming up. So after cooking all these meals, we're going to be leaving them in these pans, and then once all the meals are done, then we're going to start distributing. Well, I can't say the word right now. You know what
Distributing.
You know what I'm trying to say. We're going to be moving that stuff around into the food supply bins once everything's done. Here is our chicken breast. Now let's throw it in the oven. Since my hands have all that bacteria on it, I'm just gonna open up with my feet. Throw all these in there. We got a bunch of seasonings for this stuff, so I'll definitely add some flavor to the chicken. So we're going to put that in there. As you see, we are boiling hot water. We're getting ready to boil some eggs, which Steven will show you how we're going to be doing that.
We're going to start boiling these eggs. You can grab a little spoon thing like this, drop them in. We got 3 pans going here because I'm not going to be able to fit all these in one pan, obviously. Alright, let's let these boil for about 10 minutes and we'll come check them on them. So we got the eggs boiling right now. Now we're going to cook some rice. This is kind of a small pan, so we can't cook that much at once. I'm just going to do 2 cups of rice. We're going to do another run after the 2 cups, so a total of 4 cups. So we're going to put 2 cups of rice, which means we'll have to put 3 cups of water.
Yeah, 3 cups of water, but
Yeah.
with this one we like to do about 4 cups of water. So that way the rice doesn't stick to the pan. 4 cups of water usually is fine.
Just keep stirring it up so it doesn't stick to the pan on the bottom.
Yes, white guys do own rice cookers too, if you're wondering. So now I'm going to prep the asparagus. First I'm just going to wash them off, get them into the pans, cut some of the stems off if I need to, and then I'm just going to leave them in the fridge for now until we get all of our other baking done, and then once all the meats and the sweet potatoes are done, I'll probably throw these in last. But I'm just going to get them ready so that way I don't have to clean them later. The only issue I would think with these is hopefully they can be a little more flexible once we cook them, so that way they actually fit. But I think I'm going to cut off like these white parts so they're a little smaller and they fit. I'm just going to wash these out. In the fridge they go. So the chicken is done. So I'm going to take it out and let it cool off. Then I'm going to put my next load of probably salmon in. I'm going to cut into the biggest piece to make sure that it's cooked. And we look good.
So now I'm going to get the salmon ready. I'm going to do the same thing Dave did with the chicken. Put 7 in each pan.
The nice part about buying meats from Costco, a lot of them are pre-sealed, so it definitely makes it easier when you thaw them out.
on they go. Whoa! Just kidding.
Alright, it's just how
Alright, we just finished peeling all these eggs, and I'm gonna put some saran wrap on them and throw them in the fridge while everything else is cooking. Ooh. Salmon should be done cooking now, so I'm gonna take these out. They're pretty delicious. Nice and crispy.
So I was planning on using 4 boxes of the noodles, of the spaghetti, but for now, we're just going to start off with the veggie and the whole grain of 1, and if at the end of our cooking, if we need more food, then I'll definitely make another batch. But I'm kind of curious, I'm going to mix the veggie with the whole grain together as one. Now, beef. This might be too much, but there's only one way to find out. So if we cook way too much food, we know next time to reduce the amount we make. Damn. 3 pounds right there.
It might take a while.
Fishes are done. I'm gonna swap them out for the asparagus. Nice and golden. Flip them and stuff.
So for the sweet potatoes, we're gonna actually cut them into little circles so they cook easier and be easier to eat as well. So we'll start cutting these up. Alright, done with cutting the sweet potatoes. Now we're gonna throw them in the oven. The asparagus is also done. We're just putting some butter, salt and pepper on them, mixing it up, give it a nice taste. Ooh, that looks good.
Alright, spaghetti's done.
Sweet potatoes should be ready. Alright, now we want to make these a little more tasty. We're going to be eating them a lot this week, so we're going to add butter and brown sugar.
So we were going to stir fry them, but we figured it might be a little easier for us just to throw them in the oven. So I poured some water in there. I'm going to seal it up. For the record, we ain't no chefs, so
Yes.
all we know how to do is get food and open up an oven door and turn on the oven and put it in.
Not chefs yet. Alright, I'm going to add some butter to these now. after the butter, I'm just gonna sprinkle some brown sugar on it. It helps with the taste of the sweet potatoes, makes them more sweet. I just like to get a little bit, sprinkle it on, not a whole lot.
So we got just about, I think, one more meal to put together, and then we're just about finished. Then we can start putting together our prep. So this is the outcome of all of our cooking we've done so far to prepare us to prep our food for the week. So we got some asparagus, we got the tapilo, lions, whatever you call them. We got our ground beef, sweet potatoes. I cut up some fresh avocado. What do you got over here?
We got white rice, about 4 cups. Chicken breast. You already said sweet potato. Spaghetti with whole grain and veggie spaghetti. Salmon, and then stir-fried vegetables.
And we also got the boiled eggs right here, about 42 of them. And we're gonna put some spices with these and definitely get some sauce for those noodles. As you saw earlier, we buttered and put brown sugar on the sweet potatoes. So we're just gonna fast forward through this, and we're gonna put together all of our prep meals. Food prep is complete. We made 3 different meals for each day. So we got about 21 meals. So probably, if my math is right, 42 of these things on here. And yeah, it took us about 6 hours to put everything together, cook, do the dishes, and to complete the final piece of art, if you want to say it.
Okay, meal number 1. This will probably be my first meal during the day. This is you can't really see it on this one, but you got chicken right there, chicken breast. You got 3 hard-boiled eggs, and then we got stir-fried vegetables. There's some sweet potatoes underneath those, and then some avocado.
We'll show you another picture of it. As you can see the sweet potatoes in this one, and these. So they're kind of all just like thrown together. Each one has 3 eggs. What about for the second one we put together?
Second one, we got tapola, lionfish, in that corner right there. We also got salmon right besides it, and then we got some white rice, and then asparagus. Put about 4 in each. You want to do the last meal?
No, you can just do the last one.
Alright, so the last meal, it's kind of late. We got some spaghetti, which is half of veggie and whole wheat, whole grain. And then we got some avocado, and then we got ground beef. So
this is our first time ever doing a meal prep. We weren't sure if we're going to make too much food or too less of food, but it almost feels like we just made the right amount because we used up all of the food we made, and they fit pretty nicely in all the containers. So it went better than I thought it would be, and it's kind of interesting because yes, it's a lot of work on the day you do all the cooking, but now you can be lazy the rest of the week by just having them all already made for you. You don't even have to pack a lunch for work now. So I've always wanted to try this, and I'm glad I did.
that concludes the video for the meal prep.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something. And the beauty of this is you don't have to make all the meals the exact same way we did it. You can be creative and make it how you want to make it with whatever food you like and whatever diet you're on. Honestly, this turned out a lot better than I thought it would. And these foods that we all put together today took us about 6 hours, and It's typically foods that we eat on a daily basis, so it's gonna be really nice sitting back and not having to cook anything for the next week or however long these last.
Yeah. Hopefully we can stay on top of this. But meanwhile, we'll see you guys in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
And push the thumbs up button too, we'd appreciate it. Thank you.